This week, Senator Rand Paul released a new campaign ad featuring an endorsement from a University of Kentucky swimmer.
As Bodie Brooks reports, the ad is bringing the issue of transgender athletes in women's sports back into the conversation just weeks out from the election. Bodie.
Yeah, Marvin and Imani, UK swimmer Riley Gaines has gained prominence over the past year advocating to keep transgendered women from playing in women's sports. Conversation around the issue has remained mostly quiet since the Kentucky General Assembly passed a statewide ban this past spring. Now it's back in the forefront.
But for girls across America, that dream is being taken away by men competing in women's sports.
This is the campaign ad you'll see across more and more screens as November's election draws near.
After Thomas and I tied at our national championships and the incidents happened with the trophy situation, I decided, it was time for someone to speak out.
Gaines endorses Senator Rand Paul, saying he will fight for fairness in women's sports.
This is the type of thing, the psychological trauma, the really abuse that leads to the disproportionately high rates of depression and suicide amongst so many members of the LGBTQ community.
Chris Hartman of the Fairness Campaign, a pro-LGBTQ organization, argues this is a continued attack on the community. And 10 years ago, it would have been an ad against same-sex marriage.
The reality is that when you refuse to acknowledge someone's gender identity, when you refuse to use the correct pronouns and gender terms with someone who is transgender, what you are doing is willfully discriminating, and it is against the law in employment in the entire United States of America.
Hartman says transgendered people are among the most marginalized in the population, but Gaines also sees an imbalance from her perspective.
I think this affects all female athletes. This is something that is so extremely underreported, especially being in my position now where I'm seeing tons and tons of cases. And of course, it's only cases of biological men competing in women's sports and not the other way around.
They're trying to misdirect the public and try to say this is about equal rights. Has nothing to do with equal rights. Men don't have an equal right to compete in women's sports. Women have a right to have their own space. We've always had it that way. And I think it's a big mistake to corrupt it.
And I also reached out to Paul's opponent, Charles Booker, for a statement on the ad. He is pushing back on Paul's support for women's rights, saying parents across Kentucky are terrified that Rand Paul is the leading advocate for a full and complete ban on abortion, even if their daughter is tragically raped, a victim of incest, or will die from pregnancy. Both Hartman and Gaines told me there is no universal answer on this issue, but do agree that no one should be denied an athletic opportunity. Marvin, Imani.